Hello and welcome to DemLabs. This is a YouTube channel where you are going to be learning all tons of programming languages and projects that we are going to embark on. In DemLabs, we are committed to providing knowledge to the world about web development projects, front-end development and back-end development. We are also going to be embarking on software development and app development, so stay tuned. Then we are going to be using four languages for our front-end development series. We are going to be using HTML, CSS, JS, and React Native, React, and React Vite. Those five, or let me say six components we are going to be using for our front-end development. And these are the projects. Let me show you two projects that we are going to be embarking on. We're going to be embarking on other projects, but these are just two examples that I want to show you now. Here is the Amazon project, a clone of the real Amazon website, and we're going to be using HTML, CSS, and JS. That is the fun part. Other languages that you can think of that are not for beginners, you won't have to worry about that, because we will break down step by step in a video related to this Amazon project, how to build the Amazon project with HTML, CSS, and JS. DemLabs AI, generative text AI that answers your questions, any question you can ask. But note, it is only text based. We are also going to be using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now, time for the back-end development side. We are going to be using firebase.google.com. That's the URL. You need to sign into Firebase. I'm already signed in as David Dem, but actually my name is Louis Dem. I'm signing as Louis Dem, and this is my Firebase Studio. Here we have the Firebase Studio, the Firebase AI Logic, and the Generative Kit, aka the Gen Kit. We can use Firebase to host our websites. You can also use Firebase for data analytics and other things you can possibly think of when it comes to hosting back end and front end. Then we also have Superbase. Superbase is just like Firebase, but it is open source. What do I mean by open source? You can use it anywhere for free. You just have to sign in, and you also need GitHub to sign into this. You need GitHub for Firebase and GitHub for Superbase. Now, the most important components that we're going to be using for the front-end development, we're going to be using React, React Native, and Vite. This is React. We're going to be using React for the front end. We're also going to be using Vite. This is the Vite we were talking about. Vite is a fast technology that we can use to develop our React application. Before, when you want to start a React application, you will need npx create React app and all those blast stuffs. But now with Vite, you can just create React application project on your Visual Studio Code application more faster. Now, you heard me right. I mentioned Visual Studio Code. Now, what is Visual Studio Code? This is the open source AI code editor. We are going to be using this for all our projects. Every project that you can think of that we are going to post online, Visual Studio Code is the editor that we are going to use. After all this review, I hope you like our channel. Subscribe, like, press the notification button, share to others, and stay tuned. See you next time. Bye.